morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Today's Saturday. It's the weekend finally. Cannot believe that tomorrow will be 1 week since we started this kitchen renovation. And honestly, I can't believe that my kitchen still looks like this after a week. But as you know, we had a few setbacks. We had the contractor was supposed to come Monday, didn't come till Thursday. But he did spend Thursday and Friday here, and he got a lot accomplished considering what he was up against. If you watched my previous vlogs, if you haven't watched those, go catch up and you'll see where we're at. But this is what basically took him 2 days to do. He took out my old window, framed in for a smaller one. Then we found out that our house is actually a cinder block house, which we did not know. So we had to like literally carve out in the cinder block like a place. He moved my plug up and then did the wiring up for this light. This light was just solid cinder block. That took forever. That's what caused such a mess. Yesterday, my whole entire kitchen and most of my house was just covered in dust. It was awful, but my lighting is there and I'm so grateful to him. I told him we could change the plan and just do a pendant light from the ceiling, but he was like, don't tell me that. I'm gonna get this. He was like, I'm gonna do this. This was like his goal to finish. So God bless him. So when he comes back Monday, he's gonna raise this plug up and then he's gonna do the plumbing and the electrical for my dishwasher. And then we might have a change of plans, but I have to decide this weekend. I really have to make a decision this weekend because I'll spin you around and tell you. We have slanted floors in this house, which is nothing new, but when we lined up, you can see this pencil mark that Marion made. This would be the level pencil mark where our counters would go. And when it gets over to here, it's almost an inch higher than this. So then that would bring, if you carry that would bring it up to here and it would be like this much higher than my stove. So that's not cool. So I have to decide this weekend, really. I need to make a decision if I want to move my stove next to my refrigerator and just do cabinets over here, but that would require obviously moving the plug for the stove and then my vent hood over to that wall. And I actually don't know if the guy has enough time to do all that, or he said, we had mentioned to him before we liked it because we just were storing the stove over there and I kind of liked it, but and he mentioned that it wouldn't be a big deal, but everything is taking longer than we thought. So I need to make a decision about that because I don't want my counters this much higher than my stove. Plus we have to figure out now how we're going to level them off, and since our walls are cinder block, we have to figure out how to put the cabinets on the cinder block wall. So nothing is just simple, but that's the way it is when you have an older house. Decided to take this outside because it's quieter out here. Anyways, like I was saying, he's gonna come back and Monday and work on the few things that we have planned. Basically, I think he has through Wednesday if we need him. Then he's got another job he's got to go to, but just everything that we're having him do is like taking longer because he keeps running into issues. You know, the cinder block is a huge issue. I'm going to be vlogging this whole weekend, trying to, hopefully we'll get some stuff done. We're also going to take a break at some point and go, our favorite discount theater is open back up again. They're only showing like really old movies, so they're showing the Return of the Jedi from 1980. So we're gonna go see that at some point this weekend, either today or tomorrow. And I do have to get some groceries, but it's stressful thinking about bringing groceries home because I don't have a kitchen. So and so it's hard to know like what to get, what to make, yeah. But I'm gonna do that at some point. So welcome back. We hope to get a lot accomplished in this vlog. I just put up a vlog today of days 2 to 4, and I've just been getting so many comments. Y'all are so sweet and so helpful, and I wanted to let you know that those lights that we got for the under cabinet lighting, I had already had reservations about it after I bought them because I was just not thinking. I didn't realize they were battery powered, and that's not what I wanted. So I am going to be taking those back to Home Depot. I know a lot of you were saying they're not very good and the batteries run out fast, but yeah, that's not what I'm wanting anyways. I'm not going to have him put lighting in only because everything is harder on that cinder block wall and we just don't really have the time for him to spend on that. I don't know how much that would involve, but in my kitchen before I had this light that Marion just like screwed to the bottom of the cabinets and it plugs in and it's plenty bright enough, and I'll probably just reuse that. I'll just have him like he put these like I don't know, I'll have him permanently fix it to the top because it would fall down sometimes. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Eventually we're gonna do the ceiling and the lighting in the kitchen, but that wasn't like on our original plan to do. So we're gonna get obviously what we originally planned, and then down the road we'll do that. So one of my friends dropped off some lights, some pendant lights that she was gonna take to Goodwill. Thank you, Jen. So they perfectly match my kitchen. They're oil rubbed bronze. They are gorgeous. So I would love to be able to put those in the center, but that's another thing. If I redo my kitchen layout and I move my stove, I don't know if I'll have an island because I'm going to have more counter space on the other side. So like I said, we need to get everything up and see, and then we'll know. So that is enough talking. Marion, right now, he's pulled out the washing machine, and when he did, he accidentally broke something, so we had to go to Lowe's and buy a bunch of little parts and glue, and he is fixing that now. It's like the cold water faucet. It had been leaking, so now it won't leak, so that's good. And then we picked up some lunch, and now we're back home, and I think he wants to knock out that laundry room today. Look at my sweet boy. He always finds a little spot to sleep, curl up in the middle of all this chaos. This is Marion's tool pile. I'm going to borrow his gloves actually and go out and look through the wood pile of all the scrap wood from the cabinets. There's a few pieces I want to salvage, and last night, if you watched my previous vlog, you know, there was a thunderstorm, so I didn't get to go out there. Hopefully nothing is ruined. It was like at the bottom, so I think it'll be okay. But I'm going to dig out a few pieces and recycle them in my new kitchen to remind me of my old kitchen. Okay, so this is part of my kitchen window that I'm going to try and maybe scrape off the old paint, salvage that for decor. We got neighbors mowing. And then this is just a piece of the backsplash. I'm obviously still keeping my brick wall in the kitchen, but maybe I could use that for something. I'm going to think about it. And this was an old cutting board that was in you pulled it out. I don't know. I don't know if I'll use that. Actually, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. There's pieces of wood that I might use, but they all have huge nails, so I'll have to come get the nails out before I can use any of them. So before we toss all this, that's what I'll do. But I did save this piece that went above my stove. It did get a little messed up, but I can sand it, paint it, all that. And I want to maybe use this somewhere. This was, did I say my stove? This was above my sink. And I really hated it all these years, but now I'm kind of like, it's kind of special. Like, you know, reminds me of my old kitchen. So anyway, these are the pieces so far that I'm going to set aside and not throw away.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now with
All right, I am gonna head to Walmart now. Marion is just about finished in the laundry room. He just has to do like a couple pieces around the edge. I had to actually go buy another box of the tiles. We were like 17 tiles short, so it's good to have like extra in case any of them chip or whatever, then we'll have some already. And he took the shelf down, and one of you guys commented on my video today when I was saying I want to get the IKEA brackets for the shelf to look at Walmart, and I actually just looked online and they have almost the exact ones. They're unfinished, so I would need to paint them, but that's awesome. So I'm like, I put them in my cart, but then I thought I'm gonna go, because it said free pickup today, and I don't know, I'm just gonna go look in the store and see what they have. So, and I'm also gonna just pick up something like that I can put in the oven, because our oven is hooked up for dinner, something I don't have to prepare, but because it is like 5 something. So anyway, that's what I'm doing now. I'll show you if I can find them, see if we can find them, hopefully. I also read that Walmart is taking, or I heard that they're taking clothes back now, so I'm gonna try and return this bag of clothes. That's like $35 worth of clothes, so hopefully they are.
Baby, we should start living now.
Okay, I am back from Walmart. I didn't pull my camera out. Sometimes I just don't want to do that at Walmart with, you know, when you've got your mask, and I was putting my glasses on to try and read stuff, and then to have to hold a camera and the germs, and you know. So anyway, I am home now, and Marion has finished the flooring in the laundry room, so that is so cool. I wish so badly that my laundry room was like that big with the stuff in it, but you know, I'm totally fine. I'm so thankful I have a pantry and a laundry room upstairs right next to my kitchen. So I'm gonna take care of all the wall and painting and all that. I did putty the holes earlier so that they could dry. I'm gonna show you the brackets that I bought. I did buy a few just like frozen things. I'm gonna throw something in the oven because it's already 6:30 and everybody's probably hungry. But I'm so happy to report that when I got home, Marion and Jackson are out in the pool relaxing, and he's definitely earned that. I'll take you out there in a minute, but I want to show you the brackets that I got. So I did, shockingly, I had no idea, but one of you guys said you went to Walmart and you found these brackets. You said by the light bulb section. They didn't have them there at ours, but they did have them, you know, in that section. But there are like the exact ones you get at IKEA. I was so excited when I found this because I kept thinking I can never get matching ones until I go to IKEA. Okay, so these were like $4.64 or something, and they're just like those. I actually have some smaller ones somewhere, but these are the smaller ones. They didn't have the big ones, but that's fine. I didn't want the big ones. So basically I'm going to be putting 3 small shelves, maybe like 12-inch shelves, over here next to my cabinet, and then I'm gonna have the big shelf in the laundry room. Then I'm gonna have 2 shelves, 3 to maybe 3.5 foot shelves over next to the refrigerator. So I wanted all the brackets to match, like all of those together. But the more I looked at them and realized it's not gonna work, because the shelf in the laundry room needs to be like heavy duty, and so those little wooden brackets, I would need to probably put at least 3 of them, and instead of that, I just decided to go with some heavy duty brackets. So these were like 5 something each, and they're very sturdy and strong, and I'll put 2 of these on the laundry room shelf. And then these are perfect for the shelves over here next to the refrigerator, because those don't need to be like heavy duty. I'll just be putting decor on them. So I got these for those, and then I was gonna get these also for my small shelves over here, but when I started thinking about it, and they're gonna be, let's see, they go like this. They're gonna be like 3 shelves like that, and I thought if I have these brackets another shelf right underneath, they're gonna like take up so much room. I'm not gonna be able to put very much on that shelf because these bars will be, you know, blocking so much of the shelf, and I think that that's just gonna drive me crazy. So I just went with the plain, like cheap 97-cent ones for over here, and I don't really like the way that these look, but they're the only, like, they don't have that big bar here taking up so much space. So what I did was I bought this Krylon Fusion all-in-one metallic oil rubbed bronze spray paint And I'm just going to spray paint them all the same color so they will match. They won't match the exact brackets, but they will match the color and the finish that I chose for like my hardware and my faucet and stuff. So they will somewhat match, but I'm sad that I couldn't get all these, but they just really weren't, I guess, practical for what I needed them for. But I will have a few of them. I just like the way these look. They're my favorite. So anyways, I'm gonna make some dinner, probably go outside and spray paint all these tonight. And then I also need to cut and stain my board so that we can, that's probably gonna be tomorrow, but I also need to paint, blah, blah, blah. Today is basically working on the laundry room, but I'm gonna throw some dinner in the oven, then I'm gonna go check on them out in the pool. We gonna go outside? It's really hot outside. Hey. I'm so happy to see you in the pool. Both of y'all.
I'm so happy to be in the pool. You know what I'm not doing right now?
I see you. You're not.
Doing sticky towel.
You are not. You're done with the sticky towel. You earned a dip in the pool.
Yes, I'm done with the kitchen.
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
Not quite.
I'll be the fastest in the world.
Alright, I have my brackets laid out. I'm going to go ahead and give these, spray paint these, so they'll take a little while to dry. So I get asked about this every single time I use it. It's just a spray paint gun. It's Rust-Oleum. You can get it at Walmart in the spray paint section, and you put it on the top and it saves your fingers from getting spray paint on them, and it's amazing. So this is the spray paint. If I didn't show it, it's the Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer, and it says any angle, any surface, and it was really amazing. Very good coverage. I decided I'm probably just going to leave these black. It is very close to black, oil rubbed bronze, and these will be in the laundry room, and they're far enough away from the others that it will just look the same. So okay, I'm going to start painting this now. I wiped all this off and swept everything, and I'm going to paint, actually I'm going to do the white along here. This would be where the next like right in the middle would be where the next line would be painted, but that's where we're going to actually put the shelf. It'll be the same height as the last one, so I'm just going to paint some white over those that we did, and then I'm not going to actually paint the white trim in here until we're done. That's probably going to be like one of the last things I do in the kitchen, because I'm going to touch up this brick wall and do this, and I have to actually do the brick wall after we get everything in, so I'll know exactly where to touch it up, and then also up here. So I'm not going to do that until the very end, but I'm going to go ahead and do the gray and then the white along that, and there's also some over here that I'll have to paint. And you can see I wasn't like super careful because I knew I was going to be coming in with the gray. But then this room will almost be finished. Okay, got coating number 1 on all the gray. My floor is really squeaky right here. Did that and all up there. So I'll have to put a second coating on when this is dry. And I did, obviously, as you saw, fill in the white. And that other shelf will sit right there in between. So where that line is, so you won't notice that there's not a line right there. If you're wondering how I made this faux shiplap wall, I'll link the video down in the description box. Super easy. It's supposed to be kind of abstract, not real precise, like if you did like Sharpie shiplap with a sharp, or if you just taped off perfect straight lines. It's supposed to look a little abstract, and I love it. And I've done, I don't know how many walls in my house, but my washer and dryer come to like right here, so I just went ahead and painted the bottom this gray, and I think it looks good. I'm gonna go back, like I said a million times, and paint all the trim, but we are getting a brand new window, but it won't be in for a week and a half. So we're gonna I'm not really sure if I'm getting like new facing or not, so I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do that. It just depends on how much we get done, but I may just wait to paint that, and after the new window is in, we desperately need a new one. I'm gonna let this coating dry. Marion and Madison actually ran out to this little ice cream stand. He was wanting a chocolate malt, and I think he earned it, so I stayed home to paint, and when they get back, he's gonna cut my shelf for me, and then I'm gonna stain that while this is drying, and then after I'm done, I should be able to put another coating on this. But I think I'm gonna go outside actually and check my brackets and see if they're dry. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. There's like a little bit of sheen. Very cool. So these are ready to take in. Very cool. Okay, coating number 2 is on the gray. I'm letting that dry, and it looks good. And other than the trim, I'm finished painting in here. So I did go out and bring in the brackets, but they were actually not completely covered. There was a few spots, so I had to go back out and spray those. So they're still drying. Marion got back, and he's gonna cut my wood now, and I'm gonna stain it, and then I'm not sure if tonight or tomorrow we will put that board up, because it's getting kind of late now. What time is it? It is 9:30 already, so I don't know. We might put it up tonight, might put it up tomorrow, but after that goes up, we'll move the washer and dryer back in, and then tomorrow sometime I hope to get, like I was saying earlier, like the big 35-inch like big base cabinet over there, so I can see how that would look with the refrigerator moved, and we can make a decision about that. Kind of a big deal. All right, Marion cut the wood for me, and I'm gonna stain it outside because I don't really have anywhere to do it inside, but I'm using this Midwax, what is it, Red Oak 215, 219, one of those. I've just had this forever, and I've used it on so many projects. I'm gonna leave that outside overnight to dry because it smells so bad. We'll put it up tomorrow. And I know there's lots of different ways to stain. I see people use foam brushes and paint brushes, and I just like to use a piece of old t-shirt with a glove and just rub it in, and you can add more if you want it darker or less if you want it less dark. This is the back. I didn't do this one edge because that will be against the wall, but I'm gonna let it lay there and dry. But I did do the ends and then the front because you'll see that part. But it is stinky, but I love staining because it's so fast. We're gonna call it a night, and we'll see you all in the morning. Okay, it's the next day. It is Sunday. It is actually Sunday afternoon, 421 to be exact. And there's my dabber right there. We haven't done anything in the kitchen today. We just took some time off. We watched church this morning, as you saw. And then we went to a movie because, like I said yesterday, I think that our local discount theater was playing. It was wrong. Which one was it?
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. So we're home now. Madison and I are going to run to Walmart and get some groceries for the week. And I won't be doing a haul this week because it's not really like, first of all, there's nowhere to do a haul at. I don't have counter space. And second of all, it's kind of a hodgepodge this week because I'm still able to like cook and meal plan and all that. But Marion is going to be working on getting the shelf up in the laundry room and then moving the washer and dryer back in. This is going to be his assistant for whatever he needs. And then when we get back from Walmart, I'll show you what the laundry room looks like. It's going to be almost finished. Obviously, the trim has to be done. But Jackson, was he done eating?
Yes.
Okay. And then my plan tonight is to get up maybe like one of the big pieces cabinet and then figure out our layout, like I said. So anyway, we're gonna go to Walmart and I'll catch back up with you when we get home. All right, well, it's a few hours later. We are home. It's now actually long time later. It's 7:40, but I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling really nauseous. So I don't know, it just like hit me like an hour ago, and yeah, I just don't feel good. But I went ahead and ate dinner because I thought maybe I'd feel better, but I feel a little better. I just don't know how much I'm going to get done tonight. Marion, when I was gone to Walmart, he did put my shelf up. I'll show it to you, but he did put it up too high. If I was here, I could have caught it and told him a little bit lower, but it's okay. I just have to, well, I'll show you. I just have to now, see, he was supposed to put it right here. So I'll just have to paint another line right there. You can see where it stops. So I'll just have to do that. It's fine. I can still work with it that high. And we'll put the rod up here again. But here's a look at it with the paint and the shelf up. Looks really nice. I haven't put any decor up, obviously, and I need to clean really good. But for now, that is in with the new floor. I love it. Looks beautiful. And it ties into the rest of the kitchen. Can't wait to get the rest of my shelves up. I love that look with the black brackets. So the rest of the kitchen is still just empty. We have the ladders over here, and we did get the washer and dryer out, so now I think we will bring up at least one piece to decide how we're going to do the layout. We did think about a few different scenarios. We thought about moving the refrigerator to this wall and putting just cabinets over here, but we haven't made a final decision. We do want to talk to him too tomorrow and basically figure out. It's kind of last minute though, you know, this is not what I planned. I planned on a certain layout, and we still might. It's just that the cabinets, if we can figure out a way to not make them be higher than my stove, you know, then we could do that, but I don't know. And right now I just don't feel good. So Marion's out working, doing something, I don't know. But I'm just gonna probably clean up a little bit, try to not do too much. It's been nice though to like kind of take a day and not work on it. Although and I don't know, there's not a lot I can do until I get my cabinets in, because then we have to put counters and backsplash, and then I can do all my trim work and painting everything, but I can't do any of that, you know. So, and you know, our guy was supposed to come Monday, didn't come till Thursday afternoon, so it's definitely put us behind. We're a week into it, and hopefully in another week there's going to be a drastic difference. Are you comfy, sweet Claire Bear? Are you comfy? Huh? You like the cool floor? You want some love too. Hey, don't forget about me. Belle always wants to get right in. When you're loving on one of them, she's got to be right there. She said, don't forget about me. I like love too. Okay, so we decided not to bring up the big cabinet. Marion didn't want to, and I don't feel like it. Yeah, he won. I said, what if we just moved this one and the countertop over to this wall and see what it looks like. So I got a kind of an idea. And I guess if I could choose, I would choose to move, to have just cabinets here and my stove. I don't want to make y'all dizzy, sorry. My stove would be there with a little 12-inch cabinet next to it. with countertops. So depending on what our guy says tomorrow, that's the way we'll move. But if he says he can, he knows a good way to level it out so that it would line up, you know, even with the stove, then we'll go, maybe we'll go, I don't know. But you know, when you're doing renovations, you always have setbacks, you always have different things come up that you know, have to just work around. So this is just one of those things. It's kind of a big thing though, the layout, but I'm just trying to be flexible. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog because I just don't feel good. I'm sorry if this vlog was not too exciting. I definitely plan on getting more done this weekend. It's just kind of been days of, you know, lots and lots of days of this, and I'm just not feeling good. And we did take some time and go out and just have a good time today. So I guess I will probably in the next vlog, hopefully we'll be putting in cabinets. That'd be wonderful. Hopefully I'll give you guys an update on the layout, and maybe we'll have some cabinets up. I'd love to get my sink, but we'll see. So anyway, thank you guys so much for all your love and support and comments on my vlogs so far of this kitchen renovation. I'm glad that you're enjoying watching along, and I'm just gonna vlog it all, good and bad. So when there's setbacks, you'll know about it. When there's progress, you'll know about that. So I appreciate all of you watching though, and I know my last vlog was so long, so this one's probably not near as eventful, but I like vlogging them rather than just showing what we're doing. I like vlogging real life stuff. So, and you guys, a lot of you told me you like that too. So anyway, thank you so much again for watching. Thank you for your comments. Remember that I am praying for every one of my viewers. I love all of you and I appreciate you so much. We'll see you in the next one.